Welcome back to Stardew Valley. This is Sadie.
And GBAs.
And it's been a couple days since we last recorded here. We got some colds and had to wait for our voices to come back and all those, good, exciting parts of being an adult. Now, those of you who might remember, just before we left, I went ahead and I upgraded my coop and I got, right here, I got a bunny. It is adorable. Oh! And if you look around, you can see the absolute mess and disaster that is all of my fencing deciding to rot at once. Oh my gosh. Look at the cat. The cat looks dead. It's like comatose cat. Now, if I remember right. Oh, look at this. We have wool from the rabbit. I would have thought that would come from sheep. Of course, that makes sense. Rabbits do have wool, the Angoras especially, but for some reason that was not what what did I expect? Like, they were going to give me a baby bunny to butcher? In retrospect, that's a derp. I should have, realized that wool was going to be what came off rabbits. You're over there face palming, aren't you? Apparently, this is Sparta Bunnies, okay?
Yep. Let's see. I think every time we do bats through the cave.
Yes,
Yeah.
I have cave bats.
Bats are always good.
So, right there, we can throw our wool on our spinning wheel here and get a little further along. Oh, it's amazing. I totally forgot that we could get the cloth from the rabbits. Which is probably a little disturbing considering we've had rabbits on farm before. For those of you who are wondering, the other really useful thing for rabbits is for fertilizer. Yep, that's right, rabbit poop. Rabbit poop makes an excellent fertilizer. And
So does duck poop.
Yep, unlike duck and chicken, you don't have to sit there and wait for it to age itself out. It's pretty much good to go as soon as it comes out the other end. So, yeah. There you go. Today you learned about rabbit fertilizer. See, we're educational, Chibs. And we have some...
Are you gonna say hi, Cat? Yep, Cat's gonna say hi.
The cat is making herself known, huh?
At least it's not sad, Cat.
Yeah, one of Chibi's cats sounds like it needs, kitty Prozac every time I hear it. I'm like, oh my gosh, is it okay? And he's like, yeah, that's a meow. Oh. It doesn't sound like a meow.
But then again, you have, Fiona is exactly like that, too.
Yeah, Fiona's meow sounds like the world is ending and she wants to tell you about it right now. So let's see, cloth. Do I need cloth on the bulletin board? I think somebody takes it. Yeah, fodder, chefs, enchanters. Maybe one of the animal bundles?
And our tomatoes have came in.
It takes wool, not spun cloth. Alright, so I need to remember to take the next hunk of wool, because this one's already making cloth. Not so bad. Didn't totally dirt, just partially dirt. So, what are you going to be doing over there today, Chips?
End game?
Yep.
At the moment, I am just, setting up seeds, summer seeds to be watered, and then, I don't know yet.
I am currently...
Probably fishing.
Fishing. I did a spot of that last week, and did okay. But I wasn't able to catch my target quest fish, which was mildly annoying.
Cat, hi. I have a parrot cat. He decided that my shoulder was the best place to lay.
So, cat winning. To be fair, though,
Cat,
cats scared me.
cat, make it very hard to entertain the people on YouTube.
I just picked up another chicken statue from underneath some worms. Yeah, more
Alright,
bunnies.
it looks like everything is now watered. My preserves are going fine. Corn. Who likes corn?
Everybody loves corn. I think
Actually, it's easier to say who dislikes it more than who likes it. Abigail, Haley, Jazz, Sam, and Vincent. And Pierre hates it. How can you hate corn?
I don't know. That is not on my realm of possible outcomes. Like, I've never woken up and been like, corn? Meh. Creamed corn. Slightly sketch. But, like, just genuine good old-fashioned corn? Nah, I'm down.
Yeah, I'm down for it too.
I'm having that moment where my inventory is just full of stuff and I can't remember why I have so much stuff in my purse.
I don't know.
Looks like I collected a ton of bits and bulbs. I was probably getting ready to refine about half this.
Alright, now it is time to go hunt through town. Actually, I need to see... Apparently, the wiki doesn't say anything about their children having any 3-star events. Or 3-heart, or any events.
I wonder. I mean, they must, right? I mean,
Everyone else has some sort of event. Emily feels bad for Linus. People judge him, but he's just living a different lifestyle.
Gabby is requesting somebody bring her a gold bar. What girl? Yep, Gabby just, hey man, anyone got a spare gold bar? I guess if you were gonna start just randomly requesting things, you may as well shoot Rig though.
Apparently, Abigail does not like grapes.
Great. Huh.
I like grapes.
I think you've eaten about 9 jars of grape jelly this year. You certainly liked picking them and helping me, make jam.
Mm. And here we have the George isn't so grumpy during the summertime.
George. There we go. We've now fixed our fence. Let's see if our gold bar is ready. I've got one in the smelter that I have a ton of jam. Apricot, and cherry already.
I don't think I've had cherry jam before,
Oh,
but I know I've
good.
had apricot before.
Cherry jam is good. No, I don't want to eat the apricot. I want to put it in. I love how the game's like, do you want to snack on that? No, I'm trying to put it in a machine.
I suppose, since I am in town and closest to the blacksmith. I should get this geode cracked open.
Yep. Oh, don't forget you do need one of the frozen geodes for a quest. I'm totally not going to mention how I, snarfled that one. But yeah, at some point I've got to go back into the mine and get frozen geodes. Because I cracked open my last one and it was like, oh, there's a quest for that. Well, pooh.
Alright, I don't have the copper, but I can finally upgrade one of my tools. Because I've got the cash for it.
Nice.
I think I'm gonna upgrade the axe first, actually. Now getting excuse to actually go fishing or go into the mines.
Makes sense to me. Alright, through a bunch of various jelly and things in there. I think the next thing, I've got my first 2 trees out. I think the next thing I'm going to gun for is to get the next, maybe the barn expansion. Oh, looks like I've got a couple blank spots down here. 1, 2, 3. Let's grab a couple seeds and throw them in the ground. Okay, those are summer seeds and those are summer seeds. The second year, as you start to plant, you'll have a bunch of, the various stored up seeds that you got from rewards. And those will make those first few plantings go so much better.
Even if it's just a wild foraging seeds, that's still
counts.
I'll make. Yep.
Alright, and
There's Evelyn watering plants. Kind of adorable.
What do you think about getting older? Are you going to be, little and adorable like Evelyn, or are you going to be cranky like George?
I'm not sure. I'm hoping I'm not cranky as George. Even though I understand why a lot of old people are cranky.
I imagine getting old is about as fun as it sounds. Although, to be absolutely fair, like, the older I get, the less just utter nonsense I feel like putting up with from people. And I'm sure that does come off as cranky to quite a few people, but, like, just the utter nonsense sometimes gets old. And I went into the wrong house, which probably surprises nobody that's been watching me for a while, yeah? Alright, so there's Haley. I don't know if I'm good enough friends with Emily to get into her room yet. Oh, I am. Good. Okay, well, in Emily's room. Emily's computer is password protected.
And there's Abigail playing the flute.
Well, the good news is I
Which
can
is more than a little adorable.
get into Emily's room, which is great. She's not home. So I need to figure out where she's hiding.
About what time of day is it?
It's 8, so I think she's already working at the saloon.
Yeah, I believe she's already working for Gerb.
There she is. Wait. Oh! I am oh. It was Abigail that wanted the gold bar. I just gave a gold bar to her sister, who told me, I'm sorry, I don't like this. Wrong high maintenance woman. And now, of course, the houses are all locked, so I'm not going to be able to give it to... You know it's bad when you're mistaking one girl for her sister, right? In a town of like 20 people. Like, I'm pretty sure that one's a killing offense.
Maybe I'll do an off-screen playthrough and see about some of the other characters. You know, past the 6 hearts. Or is it 8 hearts that we can get with people?
I believe 8
It's
hearts and you can get engaged.
I mean, I like this game enough to have more than one playthrough of it.
Makes sense. Oh, found more worms. Just play. I like that at night your cat moves inside to nap. During the day it's outside to nap. But basically, no matter what, when you find your cat, it is in fact in the process of napping.
But that is what cats mostly do.
Oh, absolutely. I'm looking across my room right now. I've got one cat napping on my pillow and one cat napping where my feet go. I figure it's a sign of, success when the cat is happily sleeping.
I could use a cat nap, but that's because 8 a.m. work meetings.
8 a.m. work meetings are in fact brutal. It's reminding me that I need to load up my crab pots, which I will. I am bad at remembering to go check those darn things, though. It is raining! So that is fine. No need to water, although I've got sprinklers now, so I don't anyways. But now, on rainy days, your animals do not come outside. So it's good in practice to make sure that you still have, all of your animal feed troughs, because they're not going to go outside when it rains. So if you don't have their feed...
So you have to, you have to actually make sure to feed them.
Now, in winter, they need the feed daily. The rest of the year, it's basically make sure you have something in the feed trough so that on rainy days, they've still got food, which they do now.
Alright, let's look at the weather report before I head clear and sunny all day. Fortune teller. The spirits are very happy today. Yeah, sure. Level 3 miner.
Nice. Were you in a cavern and in a tavern? I remember when I was little, I used to think Clementine was the prettiest girl from America. Which probably sounds like adorably precious now, but yeah. Remember when I was little, I was like, oh my god, I love the name Clementine. Now I'm like, that's a freak. Alright, let's go this way. We have some stuff to drop off at the museum. And I think, yep, I did see a leaf over here. And daffodils. Lots of daffodils. What is the weather like out there, Chibs?
Kind of warm, actually, for January.
I haven't seen snow in Michigan in like 3 weeks now. It has me a little weirded out. I won't lie, because like my first winter as, you know, like real winter was after we moved here. And it was that horrible one a couple years back where it snowed non-stop for like 6 months. So,
I don't think we were talking then.
no, that was before I met you.
Yeah.
By a couple months. But yeah, and so now it's like, it's the weirdest thing where I'm like, shouldn't it be cold and like miserable? And everyone else is like, shh, don't say such things. But I don't know, this super mild weather has me a little thrown off too. I'm looking for happy mediums. And since we have some daffodils and we've got George and Evelyn right here, let's throw them each one. Because that makes them happy. I do find it weird that this game thinks that mayonnaise is an appropriate gift. Like, if someone just randomly walked up to me and handed me a jar of mayonnaise, I would be like, what the heck?
Alright, I was just taught how to make a red plate and sashimi.
Nice.
Apparently I reached recipes for both Evelyn and Linus.
Yep. I've got 5 hearts with... So I've got 7 hearts with Penny, and I gave her the flower. She's my girlfriend. And then I've got 5 with Evelyn, Maru, Linus, George. And it actually, I mean, like, I've done decent at making friends. So I scroll down a little further and get down to where they're all, like, singles. And, dude, like Sebastian, he don't even know me. There's Penny's. Oh, and there's Penny. If I remember right, yep, he does like cherries. Of course, like, again, like corn, who doesn't like cherries?
Apparently there's certain people that do not.
They're weird.
They are.
And Gunther's like, oh, thank you for that item, go get more. Okay. Does it ever occur to you that Gunther's like more than a little bit bossy? I can't remember if I left tools at the blacksmith's or not.
Oh yeah, thank you for reminding me. I was gonna actually get my axe upgraded.
Yep, nope, I don't currently have anything with him, so I must have picked it up last round. Yeah, they're all steel now. Which is good. Dang it, I forgot to bring bait for the crab pots again. I'm getting bad at that.
I think it was a little bit better when I was there and I would remind you occasionally to do such things.
Yeah, you are great at like leaving half my brain with and being like, here, don't let me forget XYZ.
I don't feel like fishing, Lily.
Now we got tulip honey. And I was coming back for crab cake. That's right, grabbing crab cake. Alright, let's see if we can find Haley and get rid of this crab bar.
Alright, I'm now having my axe worked on.
It sounds good. Here she is.
Walk over to Penny. I believe Penny was the only one that liked puppies. Yep.
What? Oh my god. Tell me, Okay. Abigail has the purple hair. Oh my god. I am terrible and I can't keep my women straight, Jibby. This is like the worst case of hoes in different area codes. I can't keep any of them straight. They're all gonna hate me. Yeah. Like, in my dream world, people would walk around with name tags on at all times so I could remember who the hell was who. I know I'm not getting that, but that is my dream world solution. People just walk around with their name tags on. 24 hours a day. Probably sounds like horrible, but yeah, I cannot keep anyone's name straight ever. There we go. Made bait. That's right, I used all the last night bait when I went fishing. You're making the face of, dear Lord, how does this girl get so lost? I don't know.
Harvey wants us to know that if we sneeze, we should cover our nose with our hands, and then wash our hands afterwards. Okay?
No argument. Although now, instead of sneezing into your hands, because you touch things, you're supposed to, like, somehow maneuver your sneeze into your elbow. And I don't know about the rest of the world, but I lack the ability to get my nose anywhere near my elbow. Like, it's not happening. I do not have that kind of coordination for elbow to nose boot.
Neither do I. Well, I can, but it's uncomfortable.
See, I have, like, dinosaur arms, so that's just not going to happen. There's no way my arm is going to reach. Now, I understand that the rest of the world has presumably normal-sized arms. I do not.
No, I want you to pick up the other grape. Not eat the grape in your hands game.
Is it doing the, hey, something's in your hand, you want to snack on that, right? No. Something else is in your hand, you want to snack on that, right? No. Hey, there's a thing, no.
Where does Linus usually hang out during the summers?
I think he's usually by his tent, yes?
Apparently he does sometimes wander off.
No, makes sense. I remember when I first moved down by LA after living up north for years and years. The thing that was weird to me, we lived there for about a year, and I realized one day that I had not seen a homeless person in like 2 or 3 years. And it startled the tar out of me. Because you just, it's one of those things living in a city where you get kind of used to seeing somebody. And, I looked up one day and said, oh my gosh, where the heck, what's going on? And at the time I was still in college, so I mentioned it to my professor. And he actually told me that, oh, well, what they do is the police buy them a bus ticket out of town so they don't have to deal with them. And I remember thinking that was the craziest thing ever. So, yeah.
That is kind of the craziest thing ever.
Yeah, like, they just export them out of town. And, I imagine they must still do it. It's in this rather, posh community. My parents still live down there. Um, I imagine that hasn't solved. But yeah, that was their solution to people being homeless. Was they would just like, get them a bus ticket and pass them on to the next place.
Yep, instead of bothering with things like homeless shelters or anything like that, or even getting them help. Just, well.
Yeah, no, and essentially the logic is since it was California and no one was going to freeze to death overnight, because, it was too warm for that it was fine. I remember thinking that was the weirdest thought ever, was that it's totes okay. So, wow, did not mean to, jump up on the soapbox. It's just, you said that, and I'm like, well, maybe they gave him a ticket out of town.
There you go, Mom. Oh, sorry.
It's alright. Ev is bringing me my cell phone, because apparently it went off downstairs.
Yep.
Thanks, kid.
Welcome.
Oh, and then he walks. And he just...
I'm always been out me.
That kid is never going to get coordinated. You know that, right?
Hey, I got your DNA of clumsiness.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Oh, just thinking about how much I spend on Band-Aids a year.
Well, with the kids, yeah.
Yep. I mean, not that I'm much better. I'm marginally better. I need to go find Abby. Abby has the blue hair, and give her her gold bar.
That's Emily with the blue hair.
Abby, sorry, purple. I swear I passed preschool and know my colors. Nobody's believing this right now. They're like, no, you didn't go. You hear you now.
I just realized, in this video we've talked about everything but the, channels themselves.
Are you saying tangents we went off on them? Kind of do sometimes.
I kinda do.
Alright, so let's talk channel. What do you got coming up?
I believe we have another review that we were going to do at some point.
Yeah, I think we have reached that magical, we have done, enough now to know for sure. I have my opinion, but I always have an opinion. But I think we are good. Where the heck does Abby live? I'm gonna pull up Pierre's General Store. That's right, Abby is Pierre's daughter. I do have a day left on that one, so that's a good thing, because I do believe Pierre's is currently closed. But yes, so we have, as we've talked about before, we have Epic Lion reviews coming up. That's a set of games that Chib and I are trying out that maybe you don't necessarily make for a great full season like we have been doing for Stardew and RimWorld, but definitely games worth checking out. And we've got that coming up. The boys, I'm actually currently uploading some of the boys' new series. So plenty to watch there. And just sort of good things. The viewing numbers are up higher than they used to be. I haven't lit anything on fire yet. And don't you love how yet comes into play with that sentence?
Yeah.
Be honest. If you just logged on one day and things were on fire, you'd just be like, yep, we left her unsupervised. But to be fair, things set on fire I probably was left unsupervised. So what about you, Chibs? Any personal projects you've got coming up this year?
Nothing long term. I mean, I think I had a video going up on... Yeah, I had a Minecraft video I recorded. And then I'm putting it on the YouTube channel, well, on the boys' YouTube channel on Applying Saplings.
Yep. I got level 8 foraging. +1 wildberry harvesting. Wildberry doesn't sound so bad. Preferably in wine form.
Well, good thing you can actually make wine in this game.
Sounds fair to me. It's funny how after you get to a certain point, like, things just don't, like, there's the weather channel, cool, but I've got sprinklers, so haha. Oh, tomorrow is the egg festival. Cool. I totally forgot that's a thing. It's, a little weird, because this game sort of has its own rhythm, and after a while you're like, oh yeah, that's part of the game. And we picked some potatoes, and time to shake fruits off trees. Got a large egg. More eggs. I think, like the duck eggs that only come like every other day, I think rabbits only give you wool every 2 to 3 weeks. My inventory is now full, so let's drop some of these eggs in a mayo machine. Let's see what we go from there.
My inventory is now full of various veggie and fruit related things because, haha, farm.
And that's how, as I understand it, that is how this in fact works, yes. So, along with Epic Line reviews, which we've got going on, Chibi's got a little bit of recording, and then on a personal note, business has been good. So that as work gets busier and busier, that takes up a little bit more of our time.
Yep.
But that is just fine.
Alright, Clint needs 20 copper ores. I have 1 and 2 options. It is currently raining, so I could totally go get them from the mine. Or I could just go into my personal stash and grab it from there.
I think, that it only counts if you go pick them up. After
Nope.
picking up them. No? Okay. Because I know I
You
had
have
one
to
of them.
pick them up one at a time out of your or out of whatever stuff you have it in.
Aha. There was a secret. I need to figure out which one is the spring high quality crop. Parsnips. I need to make a bunch of HQ parsnips. Or try to make a bunch of HQ parsnips. Because this is one of the quests that I missed last year. And since I didn't have that one part of the bundle, I couldn't complete it. So let's go get some parsnip seeds. And then find a lovely lady to give a gold bar to.
Shane is actually a little more friendly towards us since we've got 2 hearts with him. Like, he's not so much of a grump.
Well, that's nice. What do you think? Are you a grump?
Nah. I'm grumpy if I don't have enough sleep.
See, I think you fall under the list of people that are generally like so chill it might be a coma. Like, moms joke that when your kids are little, you walk up and you like, make sure that you're checking that. I am failing to word today. You walk up and you make sure that they're still breathing just in case. And that's sort of a thing. Like, you are eternally chill. Oh man, that sucks. So I lost my quest to give Abigail a gold bar because I was giving everybody else a gold bar. Let's see.
Yeah, the train is passing through and it's dropping various stuff.
See, I have never managed to get that. I wonder if whatever older version I'm playing with, since we are running different versions, if that just...
No, we are on the same version.
We are?
Yes.
Alright, then maybe it only slightly hates me?
It only slightly hated us because it would do that forever.
Yep. Alright, we've got a couple geodes. Let's go crack those bad boys open.
Yep, I would have gone into the mine already, but then it was like, a train is passing through Stardew Valley.
It has so graciously given me a bunch of, literal junk. I'm gonna have to go back to the recycling. That's fine. This is definitely a game that you've got to be in for the long haul because there's no quick and easy way to beat this.
Technically, there's not really an end to this game.
Fair enough. I got a Celestine and 5 hunks of coal.
Celestine, that's a blue gem, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
See, I remember geology, somewhat. Nope, I think I'm leaving the mine.
Oh. Enough of that?
Dark room on floor 21.
Mm-hmm.
And then suddenly bugs.
Ooh. Yep. Decide to take a quick side detour down to the beach. But of course, like a dork, I forgot that my inventory is darn near full, so I'm gonna have to run out to see Willie and drop off a few seashells. I still do think that coming out here and seeing Willie is one of the best ways to just gratuitously get me a ton of cash.
Yeah.
And early game, I wholeheartedly recommend the Willie seashell. I also wholeheartedly recommend taking your allergy meds.
Yeah, I think I might do that before bed tonight. Because I woke up and my nose is just all stuffy.
Yeah.
Well, I wasn't going in for a Topaz game, however, thank you. Inventory full, huh?
Yep, I'm in that same dance.
You have the first backpack upgrade or the second?
I have 3 rows, so I believe I've got the first and the second bowl.
Oh, you can't get the second one without the first one, silly.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I know, but I don't remember if they had 20 or, 10 each round. But I have 30 lines.
It adds 12 per.
Okay, so then
Because if you look at your bar, it goes 1 to 0, which would be 10, plus, minus an equal sign.
I totally believe you. Here's what I know. Like every video game, I have less inventory space than I need. And it never seems to matter how much inventory space you need, you always need at least 4 more stacks.
However, I need the way down, please, game.
Yep, that is definitely true.
I found iron ore. My first bit of it, actually.
Nice. Yeah, you're gonna need a ton of that.
I found another geode.
I'm just dropping off a bunch of corals and seashells right now to Willie. Probably made 500-600 just picking up things off the beach. Which makes it one of your best early game investments. Just building that little bit of bridge.
Even if you don't go with the foraging,
specialty, yeah.
you still get a whole crap ton of various bits and bobs.
Yep. Handy dandy.
Also, the mines love me. I've gotten 6 geodes.
Nice. Handy dandy note, Elliot likes blueberries. And it looks like just about everybody likes blueberries. I just handed out, a half stack of 6 of them. And everybody basically said, oh, I love blueberries. Which, to be fair, why wouldn't you love a blueberry? I kind of want pancakes anyway.
Me too.
Alright, I need to make the fertilizer that ups the quality.
You've got your basic fertilizer, which has a chance, but I think there's the other ones too.
I don't need retaining soil, that's for water. There's speed growth. Yep, I think I just need the basic sap fertilizer, a couple boxes of that. Make sure I don't have any of it sitting over here in my chests.
I found another Omni Geode.
Nice.
This makes my second one. If I were a stairway down, where would I be hiding?
In the last place you'll ever look for it, Mr. Bond. Mwahaha. Sorry, what?
So, behind the TV then.
Yes.
To be fair, when you told me to go hide the Easter eggs.
Oh my god, you did. That was glorious, actually. I'm about to do the Easter event in my Stardew Valley world, too, in like half a minute here. But yes, no, that was awesome, because I was like, don't make it easy on them. They find them in like 10 minutes, make it hard, and by gosh. Like, they weren't registering complaints, but they let it be known that, Mom doesn't hide them that hard.
Alright. On floor 25 of the mines, there is nothing for me to get. However, I can use the elevator to go up.
That seems like a plan.
And now I've got to make it back to the house.
Yep, somewhere in here I have some iron bars tucked away. Iron ores tucked away? Have to have iron somewhere, right?
One would think.
Maybe I haven't gotten any lately in the mines. I've got like all of the other bars though.
I can make another furnace, but I don't need another furnace at the moment.
Let's see, where's that? My mayonnaise is done.
Well, I just got the 220 gold from Clint, who was chilling in the bar.
Nice. Yeah, I find if I don't know where to find somebody going to the bar, they're usually there. Which might be some slightly sad social commentary, I can't decide.
Well, to be fair, this is the only restaurant slash social area in town.
Yeah, no, I'm not arguing with that. I'm just... requires sight. What is that? Kale! Aha! I tried to click on it, it's like, this takes a scythe. And I'm like, what do you mean it takes a scythe? Well, I wonder how long that kale's been sitting there waiting to be harvested now.
Forever.
Fair enough. Well, okay, so kale. Love it, hate it. How does the chibi feel about the kale?
Indifferent.
Indifferent. I would like people to please stop putting it in my salads.
I don't either love or hate it. It's just there.
But see, that's it. If you're gonna keep putting it in my salad, make it something that adds to it. I would like people to stop telling me that vegetables are superfoods, therefore making me feel bad when I don't want to eat them.
Alright, the game is giving me the red. Oh my god, you should go to... Oh my god, cat, you're... Oh my... The cat is blocking me from being able to go to bed.
Your game cat or your actual cat?
The game cat.
Can we just all pause for a moment and appreciate that I did not know which was which? Alright, well, it's time for me to go to bed too, so I think we're at a good place to end this recording. And we will meet you back here in a few minutes. This is Sadie.
And Chibi Ace.
And we're going to sleep for the night. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Ooh, level 9 farming.